Jamaica, the baddest country in the world. I'm sorry, it just is. My name is Adjani Salmon. I tell stories. That's what I do. I tell stories in various capacities. Sometimes as a writer, sometimes as a director, sometimes as an actor, sometimes as an exec producer or showrunner. I tell stories. What I love about directing is, I do feel like directing is almost like being a conductor. It's almost like a conductor and a curator in that sense, where you have to bring this vision to life, but again, like a conductor, him can play some of the instruments, but those people can play it better than him. But he has to be able to blend the violin with the cello, with the drum, with the, you know what I mean? He has to bring them together in that way. So you have to curate the artists them and get the different mediums. Again, you're talking sound, visual, acting, music, all of that. But you have to put them together in a way where when people experience your film, like how you'd experience a gallery, it all makes sense. And I love that jigsaw puzzle of creating multiple emotions at the same time using different art forms blended in one. To be honest, I feel like I've chased my cousin my whole life. And even filmmaking. I got into filmmaking because Henry was a filmmaker. I was actually in architecture, and he came back one summer, and I literally followed him into filmmaking because he was in filmmaking. I just feel Jamaica is a really colorful place. So that definitely informs the stories or the type of stories that I'm interested in, you know? Like, even when it comes to the idea of like blackness as a concept. In Jamaica, that just means empowerment, you know what I mean? Even from the concept of learning about slavery. Like if you ask a Jamaican in Jamaica how slavery ended, it's because we burned down the country. Never hear about William Wilberforce till I come to England. Who's that guy? You know what I mean? Yeah, Jamaica is vibes, so the stories have to be vibes. My first significant break was as an assistant editor. Michael saw me and said, yo, like, you know, you want to work on this thing? Which was great because I was shit. But for him, he respected my work ethic. He was just like, look, man, I don't need somebody good. I can teach them. What I need is somebody who have a good work ethic. So he's like, that's why I'm gonna hire you. And he taught me the fundamentals of filmmaking. I can't, like, listen, Dreaming Was Black was crazy. It took 2 years to film. It took begging and borrowing money, thousands, like, to make. Prior to that point, I'd just been to film school. I was used to just making films because I have a story to tell. Who cares? Whereas Dreaming Was Black was the first time I was making something for an audience. To be like, no, I want you to like this. So now you're dealing with audience engagement. Now you're thinking about actually when you're making it for a person, how do you treat the material because it's not for you, it's for them. You can see on my Instagram when we started Dreaming Was Black, because before then, it was just random picture of my party, beach, a building. Then all of a sudden Instagram start look more, a bit more, you know what I mean? Literally my virgin Chadley was like, yo, you need to look like somebody people want to support. So that was a big curve in just terms of understanding the business that runs the craft. You know what they say, man, when you're at the top, it's hard to see. This is a time where, like, even right now, I can't even say what certain people I work on, but like Abdul Cisse, gone clear, you just don't know yet. John Ogunmuyiwa, gone clear, you just don't know yet. Caleb Femi, gone already. If him name can't even call, Nelson, gone already. You know what I mean? It's yeah. The community is working, which is good.